Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. Well, the first episode did something. Made us cry. Made us weep like babies. And you know what?
I wouldn't say it was that level.
Well, no, but it did make us cry. It did, like, respectively, like, bring on a little bit of water.
I was just like, I'm sad now.
Yeah. And honestly, it's just one of those things. It's just like the acceptance of death. And in this world, how death affects others. For instance, humans versus elves and dwarves and all the others out there. And Frieren, the fact that she's gonna live potentially like almost 1,000 years, that's terrifying. The fact that no matter what, she's always gonna outlive any acquaintance that she makes that isn't an elf like her. And you know, it's like that game you talked about, Lost Odyssey.
Yeah.
And it's like, how many lives can you go through before eventually you're just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to see the people I love turn to dust around me. And then as Freddie Mercury, as Brian May and Freddie Mercury said, who wants to live forever? And
I think you would have to be your own, like, motivational, like, philosopher at that point to come to terms with that kind of thing. Like, because if you're the only person that's having that kind of experience, there's nobody else to give you advice. So you're gonna have to basically therapist yourself. You're gonna have to be like, okay, look, I've watched a lot of people I love pass away, and I can't go with them. But if I look at it from the opportunity that I have the opportunity to have more people that I have cared for and loved than anybody else ever will, that's a positive, right? Like,
yeah, it can be seen as that.
So
it depends on the type of mind you have. There's people who are wholly empathetic and are just like completely like wrapped up in their emotions. Then there are people who are more apathetic, who, you know, just approach life as just, you know, people come into your life, people go out of your life. Let's depress ourselves even more by watching Frieren. Episode 2.
Well, that's why I'm saying, like, you have to an extent, look for the positives where there are negatives sometimes.
Yeah, I agree.
You're usually pretty optimistic, so I usually expect you to do that before I do.
Well, I am optimistic. It's just, life, it's just, this show makes me think about life in a different way. It didn't have to be magic. That's the name of this episode. Here we go.
けど、魔力をコントロールする力はとても高いみたいだね。みんなそこで手こずるんだけど、その心配はなさそうだし、気長に取り組むことだね。10年かかる道を4年で越えた。あの子は打ち込みすぎだ。あまりいいことじゃない。でも一人前になるのはまだ先のことだ。魔導書の解読の方が早く終わるよ。この魔導書だけど多分。吐いた？
今までまともに動けていた方が奇跡だったのです。
魔導書の解読急ぐよ。
お願いします。
フェルン、修行は中止だ。ハイターが倒れた。そばにいてやってくれ。できることだ。今はいずれではダメなのです。いずれではハイター様が死んでしまう。
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Like, she wants to be able to do it while he's still here.
She wants him to praise her for accomplishing the goal that he set for her before he passes.
Or maybe not even that, but she just wants to, like, show him that she'll be okay once he's gone or something like that. You know?
Yeah. She was gonna end it.
今死ぬのはもったいないと思いますよ。あなたの中にも大切な思い出があるとすれば、死ぬのはもったいないと思います。
ることが 私の恩返しなのです。救ってよかったと、もう大丈夫だと、そう思ってほしいのです。
Fair enough.
私が教えたことは全部覚えているよね。死者の蘇生も不死の魔法も書かれていなかったよ。
そうですか。
知っていたの？
そんなものがあるならエイビヒ自身が使っていたでしょ
じゃあなぜ？
もう足手まといではありませんね、フリーレン。あなたの旅に連れて行ってくれませんか？
足手まといになるから。測ったな、はい。
He literally made her waste years of her life training someone who could go on adventures with her.
Pretty much.
テマチンは机の引き出しに、私はあの子にこれ以上誰かを失うような経験をさせたくないのです。
ペルンはとっくに別れの準備はできている。お前が死ぬまでにやるべきことは、あの子にしっかりと別れを告げて、なるべくたくさんの思い出を作ってやることだ。
フリーレン、あなたはやはり優しい子です。
なんでフェルンを救ったの？
勇者ヒンメルならそうしました。
She's like a little meerkat. Just,
じゃあ
hey,
私
she
も
did it.
そうするとするかな。
Well done. Oh man.
ありがとうございました。打つことができました。私はただしてやられただけだよ。この生臭坊主に。
Staining.
じゃあ行こうか。
Staining his tombstone in his favorite booze. Oh. You better run, mouse. Squirrel.
Wouldn't that be handy?
Oh, dude.
は約束の報酬です。
Another scroll.
地
With
味
another
な仕
magic
事ばかり
spell.
でございますね。高いお茶が出てくる魔法だって後で実験しよう。この前は銅像の錆をきれいに取る魔法、甘いブドウを酸っぱいブドウに変える魔法、変な魔法ばかり集めていますね。趣味だからね。
魔法はないのだけれども。
構わないよ。この地方の植生を教えてくれるだけでも助かるから。
One thing I wonder is
こ
how
こよ。
prominent elves are in this series.
Hey, Himmel. Oh. Ooh. It's a big scary monster.
ヒンメル様は村が魔物に襲われた時必死に戦ってくれたのに。
独だね。目立ちたがり屋のヒンメルが悪い。村人が像を建てるって言った時に断っていればよかったんだ。
イケメンすぎない？
いいから
ポーズに18時間悩んで職人さんブチギレさせるし。
Damn it all. I was going to say.
It's like the don't meet your heroes thing, but it goes even past his existence because she's around to tell people about how much of an asshat he was.
Well, honestly, he saved the village and they offered him the thing, and he's just like, what am I going to do? Say no?
バカみたいに無難なポーズに落ち着いたんだよね。
Yeah.
そういえば勇者様ご一行にはエルフの魔法使いがいたわね。
じゃあ片付けようか。草月草の花がいいか。それはどのような花なのですか？知らない。見たことないから。ヒンメルの故郷の花だ。
草月草、懐かしい名前ね。あの森の奥にも群生地があったんだけれどもね。
ここら辺にはもうないの？
腕の目撃例はもう何十年もないわ。
行くよ。はい。
She take the squirrels.
何か
She
隠し
took
たね。
something.
She took the
怒らない
squirrels.
から見せなさい。
Yep.
種を食べる害獣だ
Oh,
よ。
seed rats.
森
Okay.
へ返します。
Oh, look at a big turtley boy.
Dog.
Master, you sleep weird. Shut up.
Appears to be about the same level of morning person that I am, which is not at all.
Yeah, it's just like
草月草を探し始めてから
6
もう半
months.
年になりますね。そうだね。
Rapia.
そろそろ探索範囲を広げようか。
彼女の方が私たちよりもずっと大人だから、その気持ちを素直に伝えればきっと分かってくれるはずよ。
Wait. Are those seeds? For...
棒があるため保管されていた禁煙種の種だそうです。これを代わりにヒンメル様の像の周りに植えるというのは一人の時間ってわけでもない。潮時だ。もう少し探したら切り上げるよ。もう少しって何年ですか？もう少しだよ。あなたは本当に諦めが。あ、
That's why they went extinct.
見ようか。
I think that's why they started to die out is because of those rats.
I think she also might have an idea.
Oh,
I think maybe she might think that the rats have the potential to lead her to what she's looking for, though. Clearly, if they find a related species seeds to be tasty, then following them could lead them to the spot they haven't checked where the rats know that those seeds are still at.
maybe.
Or even just lead them back to the rat's personal seed stash that could just have a seed that they need sitting in it. You know?
Maybe. What?
を褒めてくれたバカがいた。それだけだよ。
Is that Himmel?
I
く
think
だ
it
らない
was.
理由でな場所に埋めて隠すと言われている。埋めるからよく埋めた場所を忘れるんだ。
That's how dogs are. Dogs are the exact
草
same
月草
way.
僕の故郷の花でね。僕ほどではないんだけどね。
そろそろ行こうか。
フリーレン、いつか君に見せてあげたい。
That's another reason why she was looking for them.
It's because he wanted to show them to her.
And he never got to, so.
こんなに魔法に一生懸命に出るんだって魔法使いになることを諦めなかった。私は一人で生きていける力さえ手に入れば何でもよかったのです。別に魔法じゃなくたって。でも魔法を選んだ。
この像も忘れられずに済むわ。
あ、忘れるところだった。よし。
あら、可愛らしい。
それ
To
じゃ
pay him back for what he did to her. That's
行
sweet.
こうか。
Let's see, is there any after credits? No, there is not.
Yeah,
Damn.
so far this show is way more wholesome than I was anticipating.
Yeah, there's some moments that are a little bit. It feels like they're leading into something that's going to be more impactful, more like more adult.
There's gonna be, I'm thinking there's gonna be adventures. Like
There has to be.
it's still in setup mode right now because the one clip that I saw was not like the same vibe as what we've seen so far at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it
Well-
was like some stuff had obviously transpired like between now and whenever that happens.
Well,
So
also,
I'm anticipating there being a lot of interesting things happening throughout the show.
and also keep in mind, Fern is still very young,
Yeah.
and she has a lot of growing up to do.
There's
in terms
potential
of just
with the plot to the show for us to see most of Fern's life as like a season or 5, and then
Yeah.
they keep going with it just because Frieren could still be going. You
yeah.
know? Like,
Well, that's the thing is like the passing away of Fern from old age. That's something that right now we don't have to think about, but it's something that if the showrunners wanted to, they could run this until Fern literally passes away of old age.
or if the original writer.
Oh yeah,
If that's what they've done, you know.
or if the yeah. If the
That could be
original
the whole
writer,
thing.
that's-
It's like they could be giving you a preview at the beginning. It's like, oh yeah, you think this is sad?
Oh boy.
Wait until, you know, I actually let you all run the 10-year adventure with some characters, and then I get to hurt you real bad.
Well, not only a 10-year adventure, but like an eternal adventure with Frieren and Fern and anyone else who joins up. And then very slowly, over the course of that journey, the people who are involved with the party like get too old to adventure or they pass away. Oh god, I just thought of something.
What?
I know, well, the name of the show dictates that they aren't going to pull one directly, but with this character, but with Fern, I'm worried they're going to pull a Kamina.
Oh, that would be messed up.
I know, right? You know, talk about literally like unzipping my sternum and tearing my heart out and squishing it in front of me. That one almost broke me. I almost stopped watching when that happened. I almost stopped watching Gurren Lagann when that happened. I was distraught.
I did stop for a while.
Oh,
Took
man.
me a long time to go back and finish it. I was just like, fuck this show. It's like, this show can kiss my ass.
Exactly.
So I still haven't been back to watch any more of the first couple episodes of what was that show called? This dang show that killed my waifu in like the second episode.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about.
Kamega Kill, I think.
Yeah, Kamega Kill.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's like, this show's an asshole. I don't like it very much.
That's how it goes, dude. That's the
How
sad
you gonna
thing
introduce like some of the cool, like most cool, interesting characters, and then like one of them I like way more than any of the rest, just because of my personal taste alone. It's not necessarily like the show was trying to make a character that obviously every woman's gonna love, but that one in particular had to be the one that they just horribly murdered in like episode 2, and I'm just like, come on, man, it's not cool.
Yeah. You know, there's one show that a lot of people are upset with because of the amount of time. Well, it's a show kind of like ReZero, but everything resets after like all of like the main cast dies. And there's one character who everyone's in love with, but the amount of ways in fucked up nature they murder this poor woman. The whole fan base is just like, why? Why would you do this? And the guarantee of the author's just like, and then in the next one I'm gonna have her die like this. And they're just like, no, don't.
I just see like someone who has the same mentality as Bennett Foddy, but just with a different medium.
There's.
It's like, I made this game for a specific kind of person. To hurt,
by the way, there's a new one out.
Oh yeah.
Not by Bennett Foddy, but by someone inspired by him.
Yeah.
It's the climbing one.
Yeah, the climbing game.
Oh, that one will murder me. I will.
Well, actually, I was watching Fillion play it, and it doesn't look as infuriating as GURP.
GURP.
GURP is like Bennett Foddy's an asshole. Like everybody knows that. Like, it's a Bennett Foddy game. So I actually just found out it was a Bennett Foddy game like the other day when I saw the climbing game. I was like, wait a minute, that explains everything.
Oh gosh.
It's like I've done so well at that game just to like accidentally release the wrong key. Like, no!
No!
It was like 40 minutes of wasted time.
That's how it goes. Alright, but anyway, everybody, that was Frieren, Beyond Journey's End, episode 2. It didn't have to be magic. And damn, this show's hitting a good stride. And
there's philosophy.
Yes.
Involved.
Very
multiple aspects.
Oh yeah,
it makes you think.
It does. And now with this, we're now on a journey with Frieren and Fern, and where they go, nobody knows.
Because you know how I interpret the title of that and the message of this episode?
What's that?
So they're trying to say basically like a lot of people question their choices in life.
Oh, absolutely.
And like we're like, maybe we shouldn't be sitting here doing YouTube right now. Maybe we should have gotten engineering degrees. There are so many other things that we could have chosen to do, you know. It's like, but we chose to do this.
Yes.
It's like, so, I mean, and it's kind of saying it in a way that it's like, that there's nothing wrong with that, essentially. It's like you picked what you wanted to do because it spoke to you in some way.
Yeah.
And why, like, you know, it's, you don't have to feel bad about that.
Well, no.
And sometimes people decide they're not vibing with what they picked anymore, and there's nothing wrong with that either. But
well, it's just like us with ReZero, or not ReZero, but Brain. It was we stopped watching it in the middle of like
the heavy metal-ish, like, trying to be a show.
No, even like
Oh no, the other time travel show.
yes, that's Steins Gate.
Yes,
Steins Gate and Stein. We were in the middle of Steins Gate 0 when we were just like we're not having fun with this anymore, and I hate that. But at the same time, it's just like that's just how it is.
I mean, I was still having like an okay amount of fun with it. It was just kind of like everybody had stopped coming to watch it at that point. We had something else we kind of would rather watch at the moment, but I still fully plan to go watch Zero at some point when I have time.
Yeah, well, either way, we got to end it here, everybody. So that's gonna do it. So this was Frieren, episode 2. We hope that you all enjoyed, and we hope to see you all in the future. But for right now, we have to end it. So until next time, I am Nate.
I am Nick.
Y'all be good people. Take care. Bye-bye.